He hadn't seen a new car in years, let alone touched one. The old garage smelled of grease, metal, and memories of a life once filled with promise. Yusuf, a 62-year-old mechanic with silver-streaked hair and tired eyes, had been working in the same rundown garage for over 4 decades. His hands were rough, cracked from time and toil, but they still moved with a certain grace. That morning had started like any other, quiet, dusty, and slow. Then, like lightning striking calm water, a silver convertible Porsche rolled into the garage, trailing dust and confusion. Behind the wheel sat a young woman, barely in her 20s, frustrated, flustered, and out of place. She had long auburn hair, designer sunglasses, and an expression that said she wasn't used to hearing the word no. Her name was Alina. "My car just stopped," she said, stepping out with a sigh. "My GPS brought me through this deserted road, and now it won't even start again." Yusuf stepped forward slowly, wiping his hands on a cloth that had seen better days. "Pop the hood," he said gently. His voice was calm, comforting. Something about it reminded Alina of her grandfather. She hesitated, then obeyed. The engine was newer than anything Yusuf had worked on recently, but he studied it with quiet determination. As he worked, Alina paced nearby, scrolling through her phone, trying to get a signal, her frustration growing. At one point, she snapped, "Are you sure you even know what you're doing?" Yusuf didn't reply. Instead, he smiled softly and continued. He remembered the days he'd trained with German engineers, the accolades he once received before his wife's illness had drained all his savings and brought him back to this forgotten corner of the city. Life had humbled him. An hour passed, then another. Finally, the engine roared back to life. Alina's eyes widened with disbelief and relief. "You actually did it," she whispered. Yusuf nodded, wiping sweat from his brow. "Just needed a bit of care. Sometimes machines need patience, just like people." Alina looked at him differently now. Not like some old grease-covered man, but like someone who had lived a life full of wisdom and pain. She hesitated, then reached into her bag and pulled out a thick envelope. "This is for your time," she said. Yusuf shook his head. It was nothing. Just glad to help. But Alina wasn't done. She asked questions. She listened. She found out about his past, how he once ran a successful auto business, how he gave it all up for love, and how no one had given him a chance since. The next morning, Yusuf woke up to the sound of engines, but not just one. 3 luxury cars stood outside the garage, and beside them stood Alina, smiling. "I told my father everything," she said. "He owns a chain of dealerships. He wants you to run our new luxury service center. If you're willing, we'd like to bring your name back into the world."